Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Hope everyone's fine. Today we are starting with the second chapter of the Kitab Nahu walih. Hope everyone studied the first chapter. So now let's look at the second chapter. Ajza'ul jumlati, parts of the sentence. Ajza'ul jumlati, parts of the sentence. Juz'un jam ajza'un. Ajza is the plural of juz'un. Al-amthilatu, mithalun jam al-amthilatu. Amthilatu is a plural of mithal. The first example, Rakiba Ibrahimul Hisana. Rakiba Ibrahimul Hisana. Ibrahim climbed the horse. Ibrahim climbed the horse. Rakiba climbed. Al-Hisana, horse. The second example, Yuda'ibu Ismailul Qitta. Yuda'ibu Ismailul Qitta. Ismail is caressing the cat. Ismail is caressing the cat. Yuda'ibu, caressing. Al-qitta, the cat. Third example, Yahsudul fallahul qamha. Yahsudul fallahul qamha. The farmer is harvesting the wheat. The farmer is harvesting the wheat. Yahsudul fallahul qamha. Fourth example, تأكل الشاة فولا وشعيرا. تأكل الشاة فولا وشعيرا. The goat is eating beans and barley. The goat is eating beans and barley. Moving on to the fifth example, سمعت النصيحة. سمعت النصيحة. I heard the advice. سمعت, I heard. النصيحة, the advice. Sixth example, يستع النور في الحجرة. يستع النور في الحجرة. The light is shining in the room. يستع, shining. النور, the light. في الحجرة, in the room. Seventh example, تجري السفينة على الماء. تجري السفينة على الماء. The ship is moving on the water. The ship is moving on the water. تجري, moving. السفينة, the ship. على الماء, on the water. Eighth example, هل تحب السفر? Do you like to travel? هل تحب السفر? السفر, to travel. تحب, you like. هل, do. Okay, now let's go to the discussion of the lesson. البحث, discussion. عرفنا فيما مضى أن الجملة المفيدة تتركب من أجزاء هي الكلمات. We know from the past that جملة المفيدة, useful sentence, is comprised of parts which are words. ونريد أن نعرف في هذا الدرس أنواع الكلمات. And in this lesson we must know the types of the words. فنقول, so we say, إذا بحثنا في الجمل التي معنا وجدنا أن الكلمات إبراهيم وإسماعيل والفلاح ألفاظ تسمى بها أشخاص. If we discuss on the sentences which are with us, we can find that the words such as Ibrahim, Ismail, Fallah, farmer, these are words used to name people. وأن الكلمات, and the words such as حسان, الحسان, والقطة والشاة, words such as horse, cat and goat, ألفاظ تسمى بها أنواع من الحيوان. These are words used to name types of animals. وأن القمح والفول والشعير ألفاظ تسمى بها أنواع من النبات. And the words such as wheat, beans and barley, these are words used to name plants. وأن الحجرة والسفينة والماء, and the words such as room, ship, water, these are words ألفاظ تسمى بها أنواع من الجماد, used to name non-living things. وأن النصيحة والنور والسفر ألفاظ تسمى بها أنواع أخرى من المعاني. And the words such as light and nasiha, advice, and safar, travel, ألفاظ تسمى بها أخرى من المعاني. These are words used to name other types of meaning. ولذلك تسمى كل كلمة من هذه الكلمات اسما. And that's why all words which come under this category are known as ism, noun. وكذلك كل كلمة يسمى بها إنسان أو حيوان أو نبات أو جماد أو شيء آخر. And like this are all words which are used to name humans, animals, plants, non-living things or other things. Okay, now the noun part is over. Now let's go to the verb part. نعود للجمل مرة ثانية. If we come back to the sentences a second time, فنجد we can find أن كل كلمة من الكلمات ركب ويداعب ويحشد. Words such as climbed, caressing, harvesting, تأكل, eating, تدل على حصول فعل في زمن خاص. These words are used to denote or used to show an occurrence of an action in a specific period of time. ولفظ ركب مثلا يدل على الركوب في زمن الماضي. The word such as ركب, climbed, it shows an occurrence of climbing in the past. ويداعب يدل على المداعبة في الزمن الحاضر أو الآتي. And the word such as caressing shows an occurrence of caressing in the present or in the future. In Arabic, a single form of word can be used to describe the present tense and the future tense. For example, yuda'ibu, it can be used for present tense, caress, he is caressing, or the future tense, he will caress. Alright, so if you want to specifically say he will caress, then you have to add a sayuda'ibu, he will caress in front of the word. Alright, okay, now وهلم جرى, and like this it goes. ولذلك تسمى كل كلمة من هذا النوع فعلا, and that's why all words which come under this category is known as فعل, verb. وعند التأمل الجمل الثلاث الأخيرة, and if we see the last three sentences which are يستضع النور في الحجرة تجري السفينة على الماء أن هل تحب السفر. These three sentences, if we think of it, نجد أن الكلمات في وعلى وهل إذا نطق بكل منها, if we say these words في على وهل, if we say this word وحده لم يفهم له معنى كاملا, we can't find a complete meaning. If we say it individually, وإذا نطق بكل منها في الجملة, and if we say it in a sentence ظهر معناه كاملا, we can find a complete meaning. وكل كلمة من هذه الكلمات ثلاث حرفا. وتسمى كل كلمة من هذه الكلمات ثلاث حرفا, and all these three words which come under this sentence is known as حرف. وكذلك كل كلمة التي من هذا النوع, and like this are all the words which come under this category. Okay, now let's see the القاعدة, the rules. الكلمة ثلاثة أنواع. Words are of three categories. In Arabic, words are broadly classified into three categories. You can't find a single word without these categories. اسم وفعل وحرف. Alright? فالاسم, the definition, كل لفظ يسمى به إنسان أو حيوان أو نبات أو جماد أو شيء آخر. Every word which is used to name a human or an animal or a plant or a living thing or a non-living thing أو شيء آخر, or anything else. Every word used to name a human, an animal, a plant, a non-living thing or anything else. كل لفظ يسمى به إنسان أو حيوان أو نبات أو جماد أو شيء آخر. The second one, الفعل, كل لفظ يدل على حصول عمل في زمن خاص. Every word which shows an occurrence of an action in a specific period of time. والحرف كل لفظ, every word لا يظهر معناه كاملا, which doesn't show a complete meaning إلا مع غيره, without others. Every word which doesn't show a complete meaning without others, meaning to say a word which cannot be understood completely by itself. It needs other words to show a complete meaning. So that's the definition of these three words. Ism, fi'l and harf. So basically the lesson is saying in Arabic words are divided into three categories and how to identify these words. So I hope everyone benefited from this lesson. Inshallah, this kitab is a very useful kitab. Please study the whole thing. Inshallah, I'll be uploading videos regularly, and please spread the word. If anyone in your knowledge wants to learn Arabic, it's a very good way to understand the deen in general and understand the Quran, because Quran is Allah's kitab, and if you understand the Quran, then it will take you a long way in understanding Quran, inshallah. So let's study it with good niyyah. Let's study it with the niyyah of akhirah, inshallah. Allah will benefit. May Allah benefit us in the dunya and akhirah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.